हेलो हेलो गाइस के हम लोग फ्लडेड डिस्ट्रिक्ट से निकल गए, जो कि बड़ा मज़ेदार इसका रूट था। मज़ा आया, बड़ा मजा। बहुत प्यारा गेम है। आपको लगता है फिनिश होने वाला, हर चीज़ सही है, फिर धोखा दे देता है कोई। तो मुझे बड़ा पसंद है ब्रो, आई लव दिस गेम। मैंने बहुत बार इसको खेला है, लेकिन पहली बार मैं इतना तरीके से खेल रहा हूँ, मतलब चीज़ें सारी लेके ना। पहले तो एक बार मैंने साइलेंट में भी खेला, एक बार मैंने मार के भी खेला, सबको मारता था। सो वेरी गुड गेम, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
They left in great haste, scattering like insects, eager to bore into the nests you made for them. Emily banged her head in the confusion. They dragged her crying into the waiting boat. She called your name. You are like the rivermen. They spread their nets wide and pull up all manner of things, the sweet, the deadly, poisonous, all together in one catch. Your usefulness is spent. They long for news of your death. Callista tried to protect her, but they pulled the child from her arms. Oh, the curses she spat at them. How can it be that I know such things? They left in great haste, scattering like insects, eager to bore into the nests you made for them. dragged her crying into the waiting boat. She called your name. You are like the rivermen. They spread their nets wide and pull up all manner of things. The sweet, the deadly, the poisonous. All together in one catch.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog, and then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased him deeper into the sewers. Like a nightmare. Something came up and started attacking. Slackjaw's still in there. If he can kill it, I don't know.
They long for news of your death. Callista tried to protect her, but they pulled the child from her arms. Oh, the curses she spat at them.
Someone kill this crazy witch! I could make her rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me! Granirac, stop! Stop what you're doing! Can't we at least talk about it?
My knives gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp. Oh no, don't. Bones of the brain.
Someone kill this crazy witch! I could make her rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me! Granirac, stop! Stop what you're doing! Can't we at least talk about it?
My knives gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp.
Unlock me. Set me free, Corvo.
Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny? I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Listen, I can hear their every thought. They left in great haste, scattering like insects, eager to bore into the nests you made for them.
You find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress. You had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
city's dead. Won't make it 3 more months.
They say the rats are dying off. I have to keep this position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Did they take him?
Yes, he's safe.
That's such good news. Our boy is safe.
He is. The boat captain was decent. Your cousin was on board. We can lay low and meet them tomorrow. With the next group. That's all that matters.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
If the city's dead, we'll make it 3 more months. Some of the people who live there claim they'll be organizing against the city watch.
Emily banged her head in the confusion. They dragged her crying into the waiting boat. She called your name.
No! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come... Sure. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you, is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died. Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness. I don't think the Admiral actually knew I existed. I can hide here for as long as it takes. Seems that no one is safe when a man is that close to a prize like the throne.
I was only a kid at the last coronation.
You even make it to tonight. Well, you look at this mess?
Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poison thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left town.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Caldwell girl from him the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage and only let him out at night.
Criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
Wait. He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on. Creeping closer and closer, ever closer, until...
Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training.
Well, now I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back.
Like you were, the other night.
What was I supposed to do, stand there and get hit by rocks?
They were just kids.
They were a gang. I hope Lord Regent had
men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. Close up tight. We think Piero Joplin's inside. That crackpot natural philosopher.
Huh? There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time.
Things are bad.
We can't determine
Could the
what
city
happened
get
to
any
him.
worse?
I'll
Chances
bet
are
my
very
condition
good.
was in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive.
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small bore pistol. Looks like Corvo. Before he left.
Building inside out. And it goes without saying, this area is... Rouse yourself. Wake up! Where are you? Get up right now! Someone!
Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out, and it goes with...
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place in the dark where we watch him soon.
Did I tell you about the time I
can't go
caught
with
that
you.
guy who killed the Empress?
I'll be okay.
You're such a chalk.
The City Watch is everywhere out there. But I don't even care if they find me anymore. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you to Emily. One last trip, I expect. I had one job. Take care of Emily. I tried as best I could. Go after Emily. I'll be fine. I really can't believe they did this, but if they were willing to kill to get what they wanted, I guess they'd be willing to do anything.
Refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you...
About the elixir, yes. And I need to discuss your tonic. Why have you not tried the homeopathic solution?
And where am I to find the subjects? I can't recruit from prisons as you do. But it's forced me to work with another agent derived from...
The river crusts, yes. I'd guessed as much. But I think our approaches may reinforce each other. This is what we've been lacking thus far. Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. This city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best. Astonishing! The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank.
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Well, I knew it was too good to be true.
Seems the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Old Sokolov and I will hold up here until we can blast the ruffians outside and make for the Academy.
Beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century. We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that. I'll make what you need as long as I have the necessary materials. Goodbye, Corvo. I wish to apologize for what was done to you. It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step from the throne changed something in the others. Something I don't understand. Don't underestimate Havelock, Corvo. He'll be waiting. Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions. Same with Martin, and maybe even Pendleton, though I suspect he was just lazy. But no one is prepared for the sheer seductive influence of being so close to real power. Once you start... ordering people killed to get your way. Everything else is mere detail. I return to my work now, and you to yours. Killing people, I mean. I sincerely hope it goes well.
Now that you've eliminated the City Watch, I can find my way out of here. But there's no way I can help Emily the way you can. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you where you need to go. One last trip, I expect. Havelock is a power-hungry bastard. I can't stand the thought of her in his dirty hands.
leave this hovel for some place befitting my station. Now, all the good families of the Empire will look up to Pendleton. Wallace, before your meeting with Havelock downstairs, I want you to haul this to the boat for me. I'll be recording the most important chapters in the next few days.
You are like the rivermen. They spread their nets wide and pull up all manner of things. The sweet, the deadly, poisonous. Together in one catch. Your usefulness is spent. They long for news of your death. Callista tried to protect her, but they pulled the child from her arms. Oh, the curses she
Thought
spat
I'd find
out.
you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do? Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see. This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse. And there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
I am not alive, nor have I received the gift of death. Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded. The boatman has a good heart and respects you. Samuel is a simple man, but he knows the River Renhaven and all its tributaries, down to the smallest inlet. They left in great haste, scattering like insects, eager to bore. The nests you made for them.
Outsider's eyes, I'm getting spooked. Thanks. Here somewhere. I'll get to the bottom of this. I gotta stop chewing hammerweed. Nothing here.
car to the hounds. Watch it! Stand clear! When I find you, it's going to be bad. What the? Someone get over here! I'm gonna find you, whoever you are, and I'll demonstrate your failings. Assassin! Help! Damn you! Eight metal! Got you now! Assassin, help! Firing! Aha! A promotion for the man who killed. Watch out! Through the line! going on there? Guards, to me! What's going on there?
Emily banged her head in confusion. They dragged her crying into the waiting boat.
Turning into a madhouse, if you ask me.
Huh? Guard!
Even now he whispers the prayer against witchcraft. Can you hear it?
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
talents wasted until he found his fate. This is all Martin's fault. If we hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison, Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Always too sure that was my problem. Never hesitated. Too sure of what I wanted. Too sure of what I wanted to do when other men stopped to consider. Saw it as a weakness. I know Corvo's coming for me just like he came for the others. Crossing the island below like it was nothing. Only a question of how and when. I'm lacking a countermove. It's all falling apart. All the steps that led us here made sense. When I was young, I went to sea, took command of a ship, and made aimless men into sailors. Made a collection of boats into a navy. Then founded a conspiracy and almost led an empire. No compromise. Never showed mercy. Never showed weakness. I showed the world what mattered. Will and vision. And not being afraid of getting dirty. I'll lose it all to a man with a faster sword hand. Or is it that he has a slower sword hand? There's something wrong. It'll make a good story for the history. I'll have a good epitaph. In his time, he commanded a noble lord, a high overseer, and an empress. The man who brought down a tyrant. Admiral Hammond, son of the High Ocean.
Would they? Even if things are better? No, that's not how it works. Once the bureaucrats step in, everything gets muddy. If anyone ever knew, we'd all lose our heads for this. So no one can know. And could we ever control Emily with Corvo around? That's the question that sticks in my mind. We need to make our final move. We need to make it cleanly. No loose ends. Only a few in the know. The ones with the most to lose.
think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint. This is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you've been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything. From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead. Kill me or take me to Coldridge Prison. Make your choice. She'll be watching.
Okay now? Will I be Empress?
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin I will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Legendary game, legendary. Oh, I love this game. यार ये गेम मैंने कब खेला था? ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम जो गेम खेला था ना 2014 या 15 में खेला था मैंने। उस वक्त भी इतना ही मजेदार था और अब ज्यादा मजा आया तो मैं थोड़ी स्टोरी इन डेप्थ कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ा ना गेम को इन डेप्थ समझाऊँ। बहुत प्यारा गेम बनाया है तू बनाया, तू इतना खास नहीं, इतना बना, बहुत प्यारा गेम। Thanks for watching guys, love you.